Hello everyone. Today in this lecture we will be focusing on the numerical of crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. So for today our topic is the numerical practice on crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. We will be solving some numericals based on the topic and the derivation which we have done in the last few lectures. So I'll take the problem directly. So we have question number 1. First of all, I would like that you note down this particular problem. The problem is, in a crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism, as shown, the figure is given. The driving crank length is 75 mm. I will explain you each and everything. Just first write the question. The distance between the fixed centers is 200 mm and the length of the slotted bar is 500 mm. Find the ratio of the time taken on the cutting stroke and idle stroke. Determine the effective stroke length also. So in this particular question, first of all, in a solution, we are given with this particular figure. We will write everything which is given. So we are given that the problem is of crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. Formulas, all for related formulas related to crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism are known to us. So in this figure we are given that crank length is 75 mm. So as you can see in this particular figure, it is given that CB, this CB is 75 mm. Make sure we will take one single SI unit for the entire problem. That means if we are taking the dimension in mm, we will take all the dimensions in mm only. So the crank length is 75 mm. The distance between the fixed center is 200 mm. So the distance between the fixed center means this AC. AC is how much? 200 mm. And the length of the slotted bar is 500 mm. That means this AP is 500 mm. Find the ratio of the time taken on the cutting stroke and idle stroke. Idle stroke here means the return stroke. So as during our derivation I have told you that the formula for ratio of time taken during cutting stroke to the time taken during return stroke. Okay, this formula, that is time taken during cutting stroke to the time taken during return stroke, it is equals to the angle during cutting stroke upon to the angle taken during return stroke, which was taken as beta upon alpha. So in this particular figure, this angle is alpha and from B this angle is beta. So we will first determine these angles and then we will proceed. So all we need is we need to determine this beta upon alpha for the first part. So let it be equation 1, and also to determine the effective stroke length, the formula is 2 into AP into CB upon A C, where AP is the length of slotted bar which is given to us, CB, that is the crank length, this is also given to us, and AC, that is the length of the fixed centers, that is AC is given to us. So for stroke length we are given with everything. Let it be question second. So first we will solve this only. So directly we will put the values 2 into AP, that is 500, into CB, that is 75. We have already taken all the units in mm. AC, that is 200. On solving, what we will get? 200 to this. So finally we will get 375 mm as answer. So this is your answer for second part. Yes. So for now, for first part, how we will solve? We will take, this much is clear to you, how to calculate the stroke length. Now for the time taken during cutting stroke to the time taken during written stroke, we need to calculate beta as well as alpha. So you can see in triangle ABC, right angled at B, right angled at B. So we can write that this angle made by the point C, that is angle BCA, this is alpha by 2. Angle BCA is alpha by 2. So cos alpha by 2 will be equals to base upon hypotenuse, that is CB upon hypotenuse. This is angle B is 90 degrees, so AC is your hypotenuse. Put the value, that is CB is how much? 75 mm. AC is how much given in the question? 200. Yes, this implies alpha by 2 will be equals to cos inverse 75 upon 200. It will come out to be how much? 0.375. So alpha will be how much? Alpha by 2 is 68 degree, which implies alpha equals to 136, that is 68 into 2, 136 degree. Yes, this much is clear to you. Now since alpha is 136 degree, so this is clear. Now beta will be how much? 360 degree minus alpha. Since alpha plus beta is equals to 360 degree, so beta is 360 degree minus alpha. So beta will come out to be how much? Beta will be 360 degree minus 136 degree, which is equals to 224 degree. Yes, now I am writing here only. From equation 1, beta upon alpha will be equals to 224 upon how much is alpha? 136, which comes out to be how much? 1.647 something, that is approximately 1.65 is your answer. So hope it is clear. So what we did is, we need to calculate two things, that is ratio of time taken during cutting stroke to the time taken during written stroke, which is equals to angle traveled during, I have not written traveled, you can write here also, travel during cutting stroke to the angle traveled during written stroke, which is beta upon alpha. This beta upon alpha we can also write as 360 minus alpha upon alpha also. This can also be written as 360 minus alpha upon alpha. These are all the tricks which we have solved during numerical solving also. But straightforward, write the formula. First we have solved the second part, that is the length of cutting stroke or stroke length. Then we have calculated this alpha by 2, by this alpha, then beta, and finally the ratio. Hope it is clear. Yes, thank you so much.